So this is going to be an exciting day.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of this prayer journey. It was pretty crazy waking up. I woke up at 5 a.m. I think I went to bed at like midnight or 1 in the morning, got like a few hours of sleep, but I was just stirring in my spirit. I was very, very sore physically, but there was something stirring in my spirit of I'm on the verge of something. I could feel it. I feel like there's a shift of the atmosphere. But you know, we woke up super early, had to drive 45 minutes. That's one of the crazy dynamics of this prayer journey, and to paddle 37 miles of Orange County is we did so much driving as our headquarters was in Dana Point. We had to go to Huntington Beach or go to Laguna. We just had so much driving, which created an opportunity for us to pray for people. We prayed for people at stop signs, at stoplights. We prayed for joggers. That was pretty fun, but you know, it was pretty taxing to drive that much. And you know, I was pretty sore, pretty crazy, just how sore I was during this paddle. And you know, I began to find a lot of garbage on this paddle too, where God began to really tell me, hey, this is a part of this prayer journey, is that you would pick up garbage and you would declare that God is healing the land. So yeah, that was pretty amazing. Yeah, and a crazy dynamic about day 2 was it was super foggy, like crazy foggy. So we showed up at Huntington Beach, we're getting ready, and me and Ray were just talking about like, what is this prayer paddle? And he started talking about just how everyone needs a touch of Jesus in this time. And I just started saying, you know what, he's the best one to have, better than any Republican Party or Democratic Party. It's Jesus 2021. And we started screaming in the parking lot, declaring over people that Jesus has the best stimulus package. Vote for Jesus 2021. It was pretty awesome. And we're getting ready to paddle, like we're gonna paddle about 6 miles, and my wetsuit zipper breaks, is what you can see in episode 2. It breaks, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, God. Like, I was so cold the day before, and now I'm gonna have to go out in a broken, you know, wetsuit. And you know, some of you feel like maybe your equipment's falling apart and you can't accomplish your dreams or can't accomplish, you know what? It's okay if like you have to learn how to adjust, you have to learn how to pivot, and you have to be willing to laugh at those situations.
That would represent someone encountering the goodness of God. Cuckoo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Wakey, wakey, Orange County! Woo, something started!
So, you know, in the beginning of this prayer paddle, it's really crazy. Ray had on his phone, it would be an alarm at 7:11 for 7:14 for Chronicles 7:14 to remind us to pray, God heal our land. And so we had that, and then we just started like this prophetic unction of wakey, wakey. We started, you know, cockadoodling, whatever you want to call it, you know, where we're just like cock-a-doodle-doo! And we just like, it was like time for an awakening in our country, in our land. And you know, this kind of comes to like Louise and Benny Johnson, where they were actually in Ireland, and not Ireland, they were in Wales, and they were at St. Mary's Mariah's Chapel, and they saw these angels, and they declared, wakey, wakey, that the land, it's time for the land to wake up. And that's what we were doing. We just feel like there is a time that God's releasing intercessors that stand in the gap and say, it's time for this county, it's time for this state, it's time for our nation to have an awakening, for the Spirit of God to awaken in a generation. So that's what we were doing. We were declaring out there in the waters, wakey, wakey. We were declaring, cock-a-doodle-doo, it's time to wake up.